My ear glued to the diddy trial, and my verdict: this ain't Rico, this reality TV in a court docket. Let's break it down. Check the. What I see, weak tea, stale charges past the statute. Domestic drama inflated for federal matchup. Parasites whining, same ones begging for checks. They hung with Puff for years, now they switching the decks. Car bombing, never charged. DV, unreported scars, sex trafficking, nah. Cassie made those calls, ringing like a boss, not trapped in the walls. There's extortion, some threat, sure, no lie, but you can't build Rico on a three-way high. They want Fed time over a Tootsie Roll fantasy. That's not law, that's a messy man's vanity. Show me bodies, show me tapes, show me Puff saying, yeah, I did big in LA, then talk Rico. Till then, this is Brad and Circus, gossip in the prosecutor's playbill. Quad tunnels, IV, skin falling off, made it sound like Saw, but all they got some soft talk. You wanna call that trafficking, please? Cassie was count stacks while picking escorts with ease. Puff got flaws, yeah, temper, ego, pain, but that ain't crime. That's half the music game, a gay man confused, trapped in a mirror maze, projecting on a Cassie in those glitter phase days. It's messy, yes, it's prison, nah. You can't lock folks for a bedroom bazaar, 10 mil paid, that case got closed. Now they throwing charges, padded in old clothes. Real criminals out here with 12 in the dirt. East Coast serial bodies and hurt. And y'all spending court funds on a freak show trial. That's taxpayer bread on a circus owl. Miss me with the he's a monster pitch. Where's the footage? Where's the murder? Where's the bag over a beer? They want Puff to be the devil, script already wrote. Act like he dropped bodies but can't show a note. He got a temper cool, so the Scorsese that don't make good fellas guilty or crazy. Puff got degrees, not a street-born myth, but they frame his suits like he running the fifth. Turn his kinks into felonies, loving the threats. Meanwhile, Cassie wore freakouts like custom sweats. They say gangster, then why the group text? Yo, Puff, can I work? That's respect, not threats. You don't email Capone asking for a gig if he's that cold-blooded. Why you still dig? They want Puff to be the devil, but the horns don't fit, so they Photoshop guilt, trying to remix a hit. They want him in the cell, but can't sync up a crime. Just old club stories and AAs at a time. Let's talk logic, cause the plot got holes. Said he Suge Knight with some scented goals, but he ain't Suge. Ain't R. Kelly or Slim, he's a mogul with hits. Y'all just mad you ain't him. Howard grab with a briefcase bounce. Built an empire, y'all count his accounts. Can't hang for a decade, then drop a file. That's Netflix law, not a courtroom style. Said he pushed a bike, bruh, that's a meme. Y'all acting like that dent took down a regime. Kid, could he still walking, still making a bag? You can't build a Rico with a temper and a flag. They want Puff to be the devil, but the pitch off key. They turned lingerie into felonies and sold it as a plea. He might have puffed up his image, but y'all puff up the claim. A bad boy ain't a villain, just a man with a name. Cassie, my boy, awake. If Puff's a monster, what that make his staff? Still shaking hands, still begging on behalf. Can't play good guy and ride in his Benz. If you ain't gang, then what you still defend? Y'all sound like spies dressed up in praise. Quote him in court, then thank him in place. Said he's toxic, said he's sick, but still asking for jobs that don't click. You either down for the freak show or you stayed for the perks. You can't tour with the devil, then cry when it hurts. You can't sip from the chalice, then throw the wine when the bottle been popping since 99. Cassie said she'd be nothing without him, then said he was everything wrong. Which is it? Y'all can't hold hands with wolves and cry sheep. So show me a crime, not a vibe you regret. Show me a case, not a mood in a jet. You want Puff to be the devil, cool, but prove he got horns, cause all I see is smoke from bridges that y'all burn. Bad boy, not bad guy.